Hello everyone, I'm Kinjal Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Computer Engineering. So here is the Chapter 5, Intermediate Code Generation, Lecture 3. So we have started the example of construction of syntax tree and DAG in last lecture, and we have performed first 3 steps, that we have converted the given expression into postfix notation, and we have created nodes of syntax tree and constructed the syntax tree using that nodes. Now step 4 is to create the nodes of DAG. DAG is the compact form of syntax tree, and fifth step is to construct the DAG. So in this lecture we'll learn that how to construct the DAG. So in this lecture we'll learn that how to create the nodes of DAG and how to construct the DAG using that nodes. So following functions are used to create the nodes of syntax tree and DAG. So the functions to construct the syntax tree and DAG are same as first function is make node operator left and right. So to construct the operator node, there are 3 fields in it. First field is operator, which creates an operator node with label operator, and 2 fields containing pointers to left and right child. Next function is make leaf id comma entry. So this function will create an identifier node with label id and a field containing entry, a pointer to the symbol table entry for identifier. And third function is for creating a number node. So third function is used to create a number node with label number and field containing value, the value of the number. So in identifier field, second pointer points to the pointer to symbol table entry, while in number the second field contain the value of that number. So these are the 3 functions used to construct the DAG. Now we want to create nodes of DAG from given expression. So for that we need to convert the expression into postfix notation. So here is the postfix notation for given expression, that ABC star plus BC star power B division C star. Now the difference between syntax tree and DAG is that in DAG common sub expressions are identified. So the difference between the nodes of syntax tree and DAG is that we will not create the nodes for common sub expression of this postfix notation. Here you can see that there is common sub expression BC star in this expression, that here BC star appear again in the expression. So we won't create the nodes for this BC star. Okay, now here if we want to identify the common sub expression, then we'll check in the postfix notation, not in the given expression, because here you can see that in example in the given expression you can see that B star C is being repeated 3 times. B star C and here B star C. So B star C is being repeated 3 times, but actually B star C is B star C is being repeated 2 times only, as the in third B star C before this expression the division expression will get computed. So this B star C will not get computed in the postfix notation. So B star C is being repeated 2 times. So for this common sub expression we won't create the nodes in DAG. So first here A is the operand. So for A operand there will be P1 node. So in P1 node function make leaf is used to make the entry of A. Now next operand is B. So to create the P2 node, make leaf function is used to make the entry of B. And third function is for entry for C. So third function is used to make the entry for C. Now here fourth function is for star. So the left child of star is B and right child of star is C. So left child of star will be P2 as B is stored in the P2 node. So left child of star is P2 and right child of star will be P3 as C is stored in P3 node. Now next operator is plus. So in plus, make node function is used to create the plus node. So left child of plus is P1 and right child of plus is P4. Here the left child of plus is A. So A is stored in P1. So the left child of plus is P1 and right child of plus is B star C. So B star C is stored in P4. So right child of plus is P4. Now next operand is B. So for B, make leaf function is used to make the entry for B. So this function is stored in P6 temporary value. Now next operand is C. So for C, make leaf function is used to create the node for identifier C and that identifier will be stored in node P7. Now next operator is star. So here the left child of star is B. So the left child of star will be P6 and right child of star will be P7. Now next P9. So here next operator is power. So the left child of this power is the whole expression A plus P star C, which is stored in P5. So left child of power will be P5 and right child of power will be P8 because the right term of power is B star C. So B star C is stored in P8. So right child of power is P8. Now next operand is B in postfix notation. So to create the node identifier, the makeLeaf function is used. So makeLeaf ID comma entry for B and this function is stored in P10 node. Now next operator is division. So the left child of division is A plus B star C power B star C. So the output of this expression is stored in P9. So left child of division is P9 and right child of division is P10 as the B value is stored in P10 node. Now next operand is C. So makeLeaf function is used to make the entry for C and the result is stored in P12 node. And last operator is star. So star has two child, left child and right child. So here the left child of star is A plus B star C power B star C division B. So the output of this expression is stored in P11. So P11 star C is stored in P12. So P11 comma P12. 11 is the left child of star and 12 is the right child of star. So till now the node creation is same as syntax tree. Now the difference between syntax tree and DAG is that in DAG common sub expressions are identified. So we won't create nodes for common sub expression in DAG. So how these common sub expressions are identified? So here you can see that the B star C expression is stored in the value P2, P3 and P4. Now again B star C value is stored in P6, P7, P8. So in DAG we won't create these repeated nodes, will directly link next expression to this created sub expression. So here P6 will, so here P6 node will not created and this node will be named as a P2 repeated node. Same P7 node will not be created, so we'll rename this function as P3 node. Same P8 node will not be created, so we'll rename this function as P4. Okay, so this function has been renamed as P2, P3 and P4. Now in this node, wherever P6, P7, P8 comes in the function, we need to rename that function to P2, P3, P4 instead of P6, P7, P8. So in the expression P9, here is the node P8. So as P8 has been renamed as P4, so here we'll rename this P8 as P4. Okay, so these are the changes which we have made to construct the DAG, that we have renamed the P6, P7 and P8 to P2, P3 and P4 as this function, as this expression B star C is common sub expression. And we have renamed the P8 node, as now there is no P8 node in this function. Now, so we'll rename this function as P4. So now next step is to construct DAG. So to construct the DAG, first function is P1 equals to make leaf entry for A. So P1 node will be created for identifier A. Now next function is for entry for B. So P2 node will be created for identifier B. Now next node is for entry of C. So P3 node will be created for identifier C. Now next node is star. So now the subtree for star will be created. So left child of this star is P2. So star node has been created and left child of this star is P2 and right child of this star is P3. And this star node will be named as P4. Now next function is for plus. So now we'll create the DAG for plus operator. So plus operator has been created. Now left child of this plus is P1 and right child of this plus is P4. And this plus function and this plus operator will be named as P5 node. Now next, here the next function is make leaf ID entry for B. So as this function, as this node has been already created, which is P2, so we won't create node for B identifier. Same way, the entry for C has been created, so we won't create the node for identifier C as P3 has been created. Same way, P8 has been renamed as P4, so we have already created P4 node, so we won't create node for B star C. Now next function is P9 equals to make node power P5 and P4. So now the subtree for power will be created. So power, now left child of this power is P5. So P5 is the left child of power and right child of this power is P4. Right child of power is P4 instead of P8. So right child of this power is P4 and this node will become P9. So here you can see the change, that we have linked this power operator's right child to B star C, which has been already created. Now next function is P10, so which is for entry for B. So P10 and entry for B. Now next is the division. So we'll create division node and left child of division node is P9 and right child of division node is P10. And this node will become P11. Now next is P12. So entry for C will be made. So here identifier C will be made and that node will become P12. Now last node is P13. So now the subtree for star will be made. So left child of this star is P11 and right child of this star is P12. And that node will become P30. So this is how we can construct the DAG for given expression. That first we need to convert the expression into postfix notation. Then next step is to create nodes from this postfix notation. And last step is to construct DAG from that node. Thank you.